Today we're taking a look at the Machenike G5PRO gaming controller. Before I start, I was given this gamepad from the web-based shopping site banggood.com. I will have an affiliated link within the video description down below, but nevertheless I've still got to stick to my values and principles, and I will be providing my unbiased review on this controller today. So this Machenike G5PRO controller, right from the off, I do love the look of it. It has a real standout design. It has almost got an Xbox controller look to it, which the G5, it is compatible with PCs, Nintendo Switch, iOS, Android devices, Xbox, and although it is advertised as being compatible with PS4 and PS5 consoles, it is not actually really preferred, no. The G5PRO is equipped with Hall effect sensing joysticks. They actually feel real nice in hand, very comfortable to use, and the polling rate when gaming is also fantastic too. But one thing that is apparent right from the off, guys, is that these removable joysticks, well, the sad thing is, there's no replaceable ones. So you can't swap them around and buy short of extended joysticks, and that's the same with this faceplate too. This faceplate is removable just like so, but nope, there doesn't seem to be any replaceable faceplate across the entire internet. So yeah, that's a bummer. The D-pad, well, you know what, it's very clicky. They do have mechanical switches underneath, which to be honest, for durability, those mechanical switches are real fine, but realistically, membrane switches are more suitable for this kind of controller, as it will suit the needs for every type of category of gameplay. The ABXY buttons on the other hand, they are absolutely fine. They have nice travel, very responsive, with an all-round nice feeling of durability. From those same ABXY buttons, as well as the D-pad and joysticks, we do get a preferable distance to those options and that Machenike home button. They are very easily to blindly function, but the one thing that's apparent as soon as you see this controller is those bumper buttons to the front. Quite simply, the top left and right bumper buttons are not only bulky, but they're not very comfortable at all, no. Especially comfortably trying to reach them with the end of your fingertips. Yep, they're very bricky and blocky, and the activation is not as good as I would prefer. I mean, yep, there's a slight sign of a bit of grippage just there, but overall, nope, they don't contour enough to the shape of your fingertips. The trigger buttons though, they actually feel real nice. They are very comfortable, they have a strong resistance with fantastic travel, and they are actually good for those games that do require a significant amount of pressure, for example when firing a bow and arrow within gameplay. Now underneath we do have a programmable M1 and M2 buttons. To be honest, the instructions that come with the package, they are not very straightforward. They're not actually that great to understand, and truthfully, them buttons, they're not very well thought of. They are not only wrongly positioned, but they've not got much grip, and judging how shallow they are, they're not easy to activate, requiring some real pressure to trigger. Now this mode switch button to the bottom, you can toggle it and connect to Android, Nintendo Switch devices, PC devices, iOS devices, and we are indeed supplied with a wireless dongle too, that has a 2.4 GHz connection. Pairing is okay, it does require a bit of patience though, that is with certain devices, but I've got to note, if you have noticed this charging connection underneath, sadly, nope, Machenike, they don't actually supply an aftermarket charging module. Nope, no charging module available, but we have searched the internet and there just seemed to be a Chinese aftermarket one. Is it trustable though? Nevertheless, we do have a Type-C charge cable supplied, which can fully charge the controller within 2 hours. And by the way, nope, there sadly is no dedicated headphone port, which is absolutely shocking considering that there's lots of cheap game controllers on the market offering that simple feature. When it comes to the aesthetics of the controller, the Machenike really does have some nice lovely standard lighting effects that can be triggered by holding the function button just here and clicking right on the D-pad to switch through some of the lighting effects. Ooh, look at that, real nice. Now we do have brightness settings too, so we've got low, medium and high, and that is activated by holding that function button and tapping left on that same D-pad. Yes, you got vibration settings also, and you can juggle through them by tapping up and down on that D-pad. Overall, the Machenike G5PRO, cosmetically, it does look like a fantastic, super bright controller. It's quite solid with that full ABS moulded body, with a textured belly underneath to help with those sweaty palms. The joysticks are probably one of the best aspects, they are spot on, and if you wanted to use this controller in wired mode, well, with that supplied charge cable, it is indeed lengthy enough to reach your PC or your particular gadget you want to connect the controller to. I do think that this controller is more suitable for PC users rather than console users. You will benefit with those Hall effect sensing joysticks, but I will note that is indeed depending on the game that you're playing. So if you're playing some simplistic games on your PC, the D-pad, it's not real great, it's just clicker, and the directional controls on that D-pad are not that good too. Again, membrane switches would have been more sufficient, and I would say it's not too bad to use on a Nintendo Switch. Obviously Android and iOS games too, depending if some of the games are indeed compatible with the G5PRO. But considering all that I've said within this review, well, I've got to give it an average ranking, especially for that price. Personally, I do think that you may come across other controllers on the market that do offer a better alternative. That is, unless you go for the brand new Machenike controllers. But what do you guys think? Comment in the video description down below if you've used this game controller yourself, and what do you think of those programmable buttons underneath? But yeah, I have left the link in the video description down below. Again, it is an affiliated link, so if you want to buy one, you'll be helping this channel out by giving us a bit of funding. Woo! But while you're here, why not press a like on this video just now and support us real quick, because we're about to reach that 20k mark. Woo! Not only that, hit that bell notification option so you guys will stay updated on our brand new uploads, and we hope to see you guys on our very next video. But for now, why not click one of our older review videos? Here's a nice one just here, look. Go on, have a watch. You're still here? Can't believe that. Well, what about this review video just here then? Eh? No? Ah, I'll stick around for our very next one then. In a bit. Peace.